Hello, welcome back to the channel. I am playing with the Poinsettia duo today. This is the Merry Christmas chunky, which I've already got cut out. I had it saved from another thing. I have lost the title, but as miracle happen, I have the power to do it, to fix it. I am also going to be playing with the Holly Builder die, which you saw but I didn't mention. And I'm also going to bring in the Merry Little Christmas 6x6 paper round collection paper pad later on. I'm stamping down with Tuxedo Memento Tuxedo Black. Surprise, surprise. I'm going to do a bit of Copic colouring. I am wanting to sort of do a diagonal and fill it all in with poinsettias. So I've stamped it down in each corner, or I've stamped it, I've rotated the cardstock, it's positioned perfectly, stamped it again, masked it, stamped a mask. You can't really see it because it was just second generation stamping. Now, of course, you could sort of rotate, change the paper and stamp the same corner at the same time, as in have 3, so I'm doing 2 now, and this time I'm going to leave the mask in. I felt it was just a bit easier for me to leave the mask in, rotate, and then remove the mask and stamp it, rotate, remove the mask, you know what I mean. You could do one corner or the top half of those 3 stamps I've just done in one foul swoop. I just felt it was going to be a little bit easier if I removed the mask and repositioned the mask more than repositioned the stamp all the time. But that's my theory. So this is what we're looking at. I am colouring with one set of red and one set of green only. The whole card is going to be the same colour combinations, including the Holly Builder that we will see in a little bit. The colours you can see there are R89, R46, R24 and R22. They're probably one of my favourites go-to for colouring reds. Sometimes I bring in R59, I think it is. I don't think there's another one that I bring in. It's mostly R59. I don't know. But these are some of my go-tos. I'm going to show you just a couple of leaves and then jump over to the green, and then off camera I'll do the rest of the colouring. Pretty standard for me. The centre of my leaves are going to be a little bit darker. Where anything is positioned over the top of it, they're going to be casting a shadow, so that is going to be a little bit darker. And that's basically how I'm going to go through and colour the whole thing. So I thought for your viewing pleasure, your viewing ease, just to colour a few. And now I'm going to colour in the black ones, and it's going to be the same sort of deal. Where it's sitting over the top of it, it's going to be a little bit darker. Something is sitting over the top of it, it's going to be a little bit darker. And down through the middles, down through the stem of the leaf. My green combinations is G28, YG67, YG03. I do need to do a little bit of tip to tip technique on these just to give a smoother blend with the YG67 going down to the YG03, but that blends in quite nicely. Pretty much poinsettias are an unusual plant. I will completely say that. So pretty much the ones, as you can see here, this is all it. I have die cut 3 more out of white cardstock of the Merry Christmas, and that's what I was just showing you there, and I've layered it all up because it takes a while to layer it up. Again, I didn't think you would want to see all that. The same colors are coming back in again. We're using the darker 2. The greens are all 3 colors. and just using a silicone mat that is honestly not working. It's not really holding it down for me whatsoever. So anywho, I was going to tell you something else, but now I can't remember what it was before. So I die cut 4 of those around. You could see the whole image there. That's what it was. I've pretty much coloured the leaves, the ones that have the stems, and sort of just decided the rest of it is it's not a flower. We know it's not a flower. It's a standard thing. It's not a flower. But for the time being, maybe we'll just call it a flower in the ease of talking about it. So all the red that didn't actually have the extra veins going up through the leaves are all going to be coloured in, as I said, red. Pretty easy. I am just going down my sentiment and adding the tittle. So I had a little tiny scrap of cardstock, which is pretty much exactly what I had used here. So I was like, oh, well, there you go. This is an older cardstock from another company that I bought quite a fair bit from. Anywho, adding my little berry branch to the back of my holly, just making sure that some of it sticks out so it's not completely hidden. These are going to be glued in flat, and then the other singular berry with the 2 leaves, they're going to be raised up a little bit. Putting the foam on is a little bit fiddly, so we're going to jump ahead of that. I thought this will bring a little bit of extra dimension, having these holly plant leaves and berries onto my cardstock. We've got a lot of red, so this is going to bring a bit more green back into the picture of it all. I thought it was nice. So, anywho, it is November. Can we believe it? We say this every year. I know we do. But I think it says the older we get, the more and more that the years just pass by so quick, because, our focus is on other things. Like the house and children and grandkids, probably not for me just yet, that it just flies by. So it's November. Christmas is next month. I mean, it's only just November, but it's scary. This wood panel is from the Merry Little Christmas paper pad, and I just thought he would make our red just pop that a little tiny bit more. That is glued on flat. Now I have added foam onto the back of this panel. The next thing I'm pretty much going to do is a bit of stickles. Now I've got some gold stickles. I just coloured the center of my poinsettias straight red. So adding a little bit of gold through the middle of it is going to bring those back out to be the buds and the stamens or whatever they are in the middle of the poinsettia. You do need to put the trick is, there's a trick. When you're doing quite so many, add a little bit, let it dry, let it harden up, and then you can come back through and add a little bit more. This is going to help keep them separated and little berries, so to speak, compared to a great big blob. That's it for me today. I hope you're well. Take care, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye.